Oh, my name is William Lyons, and for my portion of A3 we're on now, was to implement the database and to make revisions on the corrections necessary for the A2 deliverable. Um, Part of those corrections, as you can see on the TV here, will be to update the associations between the classes on our class diagram, and this is using Microsoft Visio. So I will be updating this and also implementing the database, which we've done. Yeah, I think that comes out. So for all right, back to me. So the best thing about this section of the project was getting to practice databases more. I took databases last semester and got a foundation, but this semester I've been focusing on all my new classes, so it's good to practice and get hands-on and to make sure that sticks with me. The worst part about this for me was the extremely short time frame. I know we had to push A2 because of the test, but we weren't planning for that and didn't know that we would have such a short time on this one. So just trying to get everything done in this amount of time with other group projects was challenging. I will absolutely take my database experience that I'm pulling from this with me in my career and using that on a probably daily basis. And also just understanding all the concepts we're getting in the course.
Hi, my name is Alejandro Herbner, and for this task A3, I was in charge of the system modeling, in which I made a 4+1 model and some other diagrams in MS Visio to help us better visualize our system. And so from this assignment, I better learned how to create these specific type of diagrams that are commonly used in software engineering. And that's something that I'll be sure to use whenever I'm in the market and I'm working as a software engineer. And so for me, the kind of best part of this assignment was honestly just getting to work more with Microsoft Visio, because it was a software that I haven't used much before, and so figuring out how to better make diagrams and labeling clearly and all that was a good experience for me.
Hi, my name is Justin Session, and for this assignment I was a team coordinator. So my task for this assignment was the planning and scheduling chart, putting the report together, even though we're updating the report, but I'm going to be updating the use case diagrams we have from assignment 2 to assignment 3. I want to say that the best part of this assignment, I would say, has been just learning more about databases, learning more about Microsoft Visio. I didn't think the things we would be doing here would apply in certain instances of what I'm learning, and just today or just yesterday I just found out I'll be working on a game server, and a lot of the things you've taught so far in this assignment have applied to what I'm doing with my client right now. The worst part was having just a week to work on this. The short time frame and the amount of work we had to do was unexpected. How this will apply to my future, it's applying to what I'm doing with one of my clients right now. It's also applying to leadership roles, being able to get everyone together, manage time, something that will always be necessary. And yeah.
Hello, my name is Tiavian. I was responsible for the testing. Two things that I've had to do was get the JUnit test. We decided to go with JUnit to run our test. I'm using Visual Studio Code, and so basically I've previously had this installed, but basically you just go to your extensions and go to the Java test runner, and it includes all of these frameworks from JUnit 4, JUnit 5 to TestNG. And this will be the framework that we're using to test our code. If we go here, this is where we actually got some tests running for 2 of our use cases. This is for one specifically for the registration. And basically, when you have your registration, we want our tutors to enter their name, their email, Panther ID, a password that they want to set, courses that they can tutor, and as well as their tutor schedule. And we just needed to figure out a way to partition that into different things that we can test. So for example, the first one for the tutor name, we said that the name is a string and it has to be at least length 1. It has to be a string with the length of 1, meaning that you can have 2 characters in the name at least. And so to partition that into different sections that we would test is, okay, what happens if we have a name that is of length less than 1 or equal to 1, greater than 1? And so these would be things that we would test. Oops. And so if we go down to our test specifications, this is where we pick a certain partition to test. And I picked greater than 1. And then if you go into your test cases, you'll see that our test username is John, and his name length is, in fact, greater than 1. And so in that test, it would pass because that's the case that we went for. But so basically what I learned, obviously I learned a lot. I've never done testing before, so just to be exposed to the framework that we have to use and looking it up and researching, okay, which one is best, as well as how to do testing, thinking about different results or thinking about different inputs that you would get from someone using it. It just really opens up, okay, all of the different possibilities that can happen when someone uses your software. And so yeah, I'll definitely apply that in the future.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Sis, and for this part of the project, I'm doing the management of the YouTube video and then revising what I did last time, which was the use case scenarios. And the worst part about this was the unexpectedly short time frame that we had to work on this. And I'll definitely apply this to the workplace in the future when deadlines aren't as long as we think they are or when they're cut short.